I've never been a fan of Eminem. When I was growing up, he was definitely one of the most popular artists that was out there. As somebody who was born 1990, I was right in the heyday, okay? Didn't like Stan, didn't like Lose Yourself, didn't like, never seen 8 Mile or anything like that. I always thought he was kind of corny, and the whole idea of being in the rap game and not dropping an N-bomb every once in a while always seemed to come off just a little bit inauthentic. And now, in a post-Trump society, my opinion on this little bitch has more than been vindicated. In this one right here, well, there's a fair few avenues to understand this situation, okay? First and foremost, Eminem's a bitch. I think that we all very much know this at this point in time. Him sending a cease and desist because Vivek Ramaswamy does a really poor rapping attempt whenever he goes on stage. It just goes to show you, the only people more corny than white people are Indian kids. And then, on the other side of this, okay, the media, regardless, okay, for everybody who's telling you can't, Trump is unelectable in 2024. He has too much baggage. It's time to move on. He's not the king. There's no line that's formed. We don't have to wait for him to have his shot. This just goes to show you that the media will find dirt on anybody, okay? They will take the side of somebody that they derided as corrupting the youth, hold them up as some sort of moral authority just to cast down and say, no, that Republican over there, he's a racist, bigot, sexist, homophobe. We'll just have to go ahead and, curtail it a little bit. He'll be just like that UNC shooter. He'll just be that white Indian American, mostly white Indian American. I don't know if you've seen that, Chiron, but that was absolutely ridiculous. But let's get back to this. Eminem sends Vivek Ramaswamy a cease and desist for performing Lose Yourself on campaign trail. I don't know if you guys have seen his performance. I'd show it, but hey man, Eminem or his music company would just end up claiming the video. It's so ridiculous, man. Hey man, never bought an Eminem album, not likely to in the future, so I'm not going to support him at all, so go to hell. The clock's run out, time is up, over Blau. Is that supposed to be, is that an Eminem lyric? I'm so out of the loop on this. It's not like I don't like hip-hop. I'm looking over at my album collection and saying, like, yeah, I got basically everybody else in Eminem's sphere, minus 50 Cent, but I actually have 50's Law, that he did with Robert Greene. But no, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Biggie, Tupac, Wu-Tang Clan. That's my speed, okay? Eminem, all of those 2000s rappers, Jay-Z, overrated as all hell. Eminem, same group. But anyways, my disdain for... God, that's not even modern hip-hop anymore. I'm so fucking old. Prompted a music licensor, BMI, to send a cease-and-desist letter to Republican presidential hopeful Vivek Ramaswamy. Yo, this is the bad shape that the music industry is in. Yesterday, I did a video on Oliver Anthony turning down... That's the Rich Men North of Richmond singer. He turned down a a contract with a record company and also a big endorsement for Bud Light because he was going to stand true to his principles, and I opined about how terrible the music industry is, and that one right there, yeah, of course, they own everything. BMI, Warner Media Group, Sony, they're all terrible, and I have a special disdain for Sony Music because, well, they more or less had a hand in the death of Michael Jackson. But anyways, back to this. Demanding that the candidates stop performing the rapper's lyrics on the campaign trail. Okay, so... that's his performance. Nobody's turning up to a Vivek Ramaswamy rally in hopes of hearing an Eminem song. They're more or less looking for his performance. Now, do they have a problem with him using the backing tune underneath? Because he could just have somebody lay down a beat on the speaker system. You don't own music signatures, so they can go ahead and lay down a beat. Then he can start rapping. He can start spitting hot fire at his own behest. You can't really claim him on that, and trust me, it'll just end up making him look cooler because he's out there freestyling for a bunch of 50 and 60-year-old millionaires. All right then. Ramaswamy rapped along to Lose Yourself to conclude his appearance at the Iowa State Fair in mid-August. This was after there was a college-aged video of him doing karaoke and then just absolutely nailing it back in the cut. But yeah, has everybody seen that? And then there's just an impromptu, fuck it, I'm here, might as well, let's go. Eminem's representation and BMI both confirmed to Variety that a letter was sent to Ramaswamy's campaign lawyer on August 23rd objecting to the campaign campaign's use of Eminem's musical compositions. What a bunch of queers. BMI will consider any performance of an Eminem Works by Vivek 2024 campaign from this date forward to be a material breach of the agreement, for which BMI reserves all rights and remedies with respect thereto. The letter concludes. Video of Ramaswamy's performance gained significant attention on social media. Yeah, mostly because of the setting, an Iowa State Fair. When did you think that you'd hear a hip-hop performance there? Somewhere between absolutely and nowhere. And then also, it's Vivek. It's an Indian dude. You'd expect him to rap the AT&T jingle while you're on hold for tech support more than you'd anticipate hearing an early 2000s rap hit. Like, come on. It was an off-the-cuff thing, and because the guy is popular and is gaining traction, all of this, yeah, this would have happened after the debate. Yeah, exactly. That just lets you know that this is the guy, okay? If Trump's looking to play kingmaker after 2024... that's your cat right there. Although Ramaswamy had never held elected office, the media aftermath largely declared him one of the chief breakthrough candidates from the event. Oh yeah, they made reference to the presidential debate as well. Yeah, and ta-da, you got some clout chasers, even in the record company industry. The biotech entrepreneur Ramaswamy had made his long-term relationship with rap known, discussing his time at Harvard when he donned a Kangol hat and the alter ego Vivek. It's exactly. Hey man, you know what else was popular at that time? The Ali G show. So yeah, of course, man. I like this guy, man. He keeps leaning into the stereotypes. Like, that shit's hilarious. Okay, he doesn't take himself too seriously. Another reason that, yeah, he's differentiating himself from all of those other stiffs that were on the debate stage. In an interview with New York Times earlier this month, and again, like, I seen the video that went on social media. I think he ended up retweeting it or reposting it, whatever stupid X wants to call this stuff moving forward. Regardless, I did not grow up in the circumstances he did, Ramaswamy told the Times, discussing how he continues to identify with Eminem. But the idea of being an underdog, people have low expectations of you. That part speaks to me. The Daily Mail was the first to report on the letter received by the Ramaswamy campaign. And here we have the official letter. I wanted to take a look at this. Okay, so this guy, yeah, via FedEx. Okay, it goes directly to, yeah, Vivek 2024. Broadcast music. Okay, yeah, all that stuff. Dear Mr. Roberts, a letter serves as a notice to the pursuant BMI music license for political entities or organizations entered into broadcast BMI and Vivek 2024 rejecting works. As such, pursuant paragraph 2A, the agreement, a letter serves as a notice that Eminem works are excluded from the agreement effective immediately. BMI will consider any performance of the Eminem works, all capitalized, by Vivek 2024 campaign from this date forward to be a material breach. Oh my god, what a bunch of bags. So yeah, hearing from the campaign, I want to hear the reaction to this stuff. Vivek got on stage and cut loose. To the American people's chagrin, we will have to leave the rapping to the real Slim Shady. Oh, boo! Fight back. And spokesperson for Ramaswamy's campaign told the Daily Mail, reacting to the Cease-And-Desist letter. I hope he just, cuts himself some new lyrics and comes back even stronger. Just have an Eminem diss track, man. Like, that's going to be super popular. He already laid the groundwork for being an enemy of the Republican Party, but for years and years of complaining about Trump, so turnabout's fair play, bro. Ramaswamy had performed libertarian-themed raps. Sorry, what? Under the name, Vivek, during his undergraduate years at Harvard University, and has been a longtime fan of Eminem. I did not, grow up under the circumstances, blah, 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 all that crap. Eminem, a white hip-hop star, is a guy in every sense who was not supposed to be doing what he did. In the lead-up to the Wednesday's first, Republican debate in Milwaukee, Ramaswamy teased Daily Mail that he'd consider rapping on the debate stage, but he didn't have to. He was already out there spitting hot fire, because there are 3 names in the rap game that are right up at the top: Vivek, and Vivek, because he spits hot fire. We're getting all of our early 2000s references out of the way. But I really do hope that Pamela Williams was, when she was writing out this cease and desist letter, she was sitting there like the intro to the Stan music video, just writing this down. Dear Mr. Vivek, I write to you all the time, and hopefully, this message reaches you. That shit would be funny, and about the only good thing to come out of this. Well, that and, the reinforcement that Eminem's a big bitch, soft as butter, and in his later years, well, just kind of shaped like it. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.